whatever you're wanting to do or deciding on doing, I'm telling you, it's going to change your life. I feel like you're about to do something, pursue something. I'm literally feeling like you've been like crafting some kind of idea or waiting. I'm literally feeling like there's been some sort of spark of inspiration to create something. Okay, so this could be in your career, this could be however this resonates for you. You've been almost waiting to use this energy to propel you forward. So I'm literally feeling like whatever it is that you're deciding to do, because I'm getting this as something you've thought of, I'm literally hearing like putting thought into action. So this is going to be something that you act from a desired space of inspiration. And I almost feel like this has been blocked, okay? Like creatively blocked, inspirationally blocked, spiritually blocked. There's something about like blockages are being cleared, okay? I feel like you've even received some sort of clarity on the specific thing that it's meant to change your life, or it has the capability. And you know what I also feel is that you're starting to believe in yourself more. I feel like that's actually why you're deciding to not just think it but do it, is you're starting to feel the potency of your belief in yourself. So it's literally like maybe in your past you could have had this idea. I'm feeling like childhood dream, like this could be something that you wanted to do when you were younger. Like say you wanted to be an artist and you thought that was too out there, too much, too hard. But what I'm hearing is like you're tapping back into that childlike sense of joy, which is actually allowing you to access that creative side of yourself that you might have disconnected from or suppressed, or just felt like, you know, life kind of gets in the way. But what I'm hearing is you're creating a way, you're making space for something to unfold. And I'm also feeling like this is something that kind of came through to you as like an intuitive download, where you might have just felt like a sudden inspiration, a sudden spark of like, hey, I kind of want to do this. And I'm literally feeling like it's not just a thought, that's a seed. And I feel like you're about to water that seed and watch it grow into something like, I'm feeling like you're not even fully like able to comprehend right now. So if you feel this desire to create something or to do something, it's not for no reason. It's because you're being guided to something that fulfills your soul. And I feel like that's where you're at right now, is you're following your soul right now. I feel like you could even be in a specific energy of feeling like anything else is just like a waste of time or a waste of energy, or like you're not wanting to waste your energy on anything that doesn't feel in alignment to you. And I'm literally feeling like the more you do things that feel like forced or pressured, the more pressure it like builds in you. And I'm not saying that like everything happens overnight and you just change your life overnight, although that does happen, and I don't want to dismiss or like minimize that from happening for you. But this feels like, I'm just feeling this like rocket fire kind of energy where you've been literally contemplating this for a long time is what I feel. And like I'm hearing like now is the time. Like if you feel called to, after this freaking message, go and do something, do it. I'm literally hearing like listen to your higher self. I'm feeling like you're connecting more to your higher self. That's why this no longer feels like a childhood dream or just like a dream. It feels like something tangible, because when you access that like purity or that innocence or that childlike sense of belief and wonder, that's when you access the most abundance, is when you're not trying. It's when you're following that soul pull. I'm gonna do part 2. I feel like you're actually supposed to be protecting this idea. Okay, there's something, like I said in part 1, if you watched it, you're about to do something. Like I literally feel like this is a massive trust fall. I don't think you've ever done anything like this. Okay, to you it might seem like sporadic or out of your comfort zone, but I'm literally feeling like there's something about protecting this, maybe not telling everybody. You know how people like say move in silence? Like I literally feel like that's what you're being called to do. Not to like hide it, but to protect it and preserve it. Because I feel like whatever it is that you're being called to do, you're being called to do it from like, I'm not gonna tell you I'm gonna do it, I'm just gonna do it and the results will speak for itself. That kind of energy. So I feel like whatever you're about to be doing, it's gonna be speaking for itself. Because the 6 of Wands coming out with the 7 of Wands and the Fool. So like, this is something that you are being called to listen to your higher self, listen to your intuition, and trust in the knowing that the universe is going to catch you, but also it is up to you to co-create with that energy. So like, Again, I'll never tell anybody, I'm not saying like jump off the deep end and quit your job and like I'm not saying anything crazy, but I just feel like you are at this point. I'm literally feeling like at the cusp of something where you have the ability to do this. Okay, so it's not something that it feels like it would destroy anything. If you were to do this, it would actually amplify things. So again, use your intuition with this message, but there is something about it bringing you so much success. Like, and I'm not talking like, I'm speaking success in the terms that you resonate with. You know, if you resonate with something where it creates financial stability, recognition, something here where it's not just going to be like just a casual thing. It's going to be something that literally brings attention to you. Okay. But again, with this attention, there's going to be deflection, projection, feelings of rejection. You know what I mean? But there's something about not letting the outside noise dictate what you feel internally. Okay. So this, again, like I said in part 1, this is like feeling like a childhood dream, something you've wanted to pursue for a long time. Maybe you even felt like you weren't the best at it, but it's not being the best. It's just your energy. Okay, like everybody has a unique energy, and when you pour that uniqueness into something, it becomes one of one. So like whatever it is that you're about to be doing, it's going to be one of one, which is what brings in that recognition, brings in that success. And it's like, I feel like that's the leap of faith you're being called to trust in, is that you do have a unique energy. And it's not about like the overextending, over effort. It's about flowing with what you do with the intention of like, this is what brings my soul joy. This is what lights me up. This is what's going to bring me abundance, is when I feel abundant within. So like, again, I feel like this decision, it is going to, I'm literally hearing like ruffle feathers. So it might make other people uncomfortable. It might make other people question you, or like try to make you doubt yourself. But again, you're being called to not listen to other people's projections or limitations, because that has nothing to do with you. Okay, so like the Emperor card coming out, this piece, I'm hearing like play chess, not checkers, or something like that. I think, yeah. Thinking strategically, thinking long term, but also thinking abundantly, thinking joyfully, thinking peacefully. Like this is going to bring you peace. It's not just about like success. It's about, this is, I'm literally feeling like you're not meant to be somebody that like follows the crowd or follows the structure you might have once thought you had to be in. Okay. So if you do resonate with this, I feel like you already know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. And I feel like there's something about your internal structure is going to help build that foundation for this to be a reality for you. Okay. And the Knight of Wands right here too. It's like, and the Ten of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. And you know what I'm seeing in my mind is like the lotus flower. So like, I really do feel like you are coming out of like a major period where things just felt very stagnant and stuck and just misaligned. And honestly, I think you're starting to see the purpose in that. I'm just feeling like things are about to move so quickly once you decide. I feel like this isn't just a matter of like things just so happen to work out. It's that you're deciding they will. So you're starting to realize it's not just like what you do, it's the mindset you go into this. And I'm not saying that you have to be perfect and you don't have doubts and you don't question this and that, but it's like believing in yourself overall, like over that. You know what I mean? Like I can sit here and be like, I don't know if this is gonna work out, but why would it not? Why would it not? And sometimes I don't even believe that. Like sometimes I have a hard time believing that. But then I ask myself, like, why don't I? Like, why could I see this in somebody else, but not see it in me? So it's like almost seeing the reflection in yourself in others. Like say there's something that you do that you think somebody else does in a way that feels different than you. That's what I said in part 1. Like everything matters with your own blueprint. I don't even know if that made sense. Like it is you that makes the success. It is you that brings in the abundance. It is you that creates this opportunity, this reality. So like, again, when I said, like, this isn't just an idea or a thought, this is a seed. And you're getting to decide if you water it. And I'm literally feeling like the energy, it's like amping up, it's propelling forward. It's moving into this space of like, it feels uncomfortable to just keep thinking about it. It's like this energy wants to move through you and be expressed through you creatively. I feel like you are somebody incredibly creative. Yeah, incredibly creative. The Seven of Pentacles right here. Look, I think I'm gonna do part 3 because this deserves part 3. All of this work, all of this growth, all of this contemplation on whether or not like you have the ability to be successful, be abundant, it was not for nothing. It was for this moment. And you know what I'm feeling is that when you're on the cusp of something life-changing, the most doubt is going to try to consume you. So that could kind of feel where you're at, is this in between, like walking a fine line between who you were, who you are right now, and who you're becoming. And it's like this line is becoming so visible that it feels almost dishonoring to not follow that call, to not follow that pull to the version of you that like breaks free. Because because this card, the Nine of Cups, look at this person. Okay, so this is somebody like jumping out of this treasure chest. And you know what that gives me is that you are the abundance. It's not just like about material gain. Like maybe you were somebody that was taught to grow up that you have to be, this is like what success means. This is how stability should look. This is how this should look. I don't think you've ever resonated with that. I don't think you ever understood it. And I feel like you've always felt misplaced. And it's because you were never meant to be placed. You were never meant to be structured or caged or boxed in. And I feel like there's something about like you're starting to feel this restriction that you're placing on yourself, or that you've placed on yourself. And it's like this wanting to jump out of this box, wanting to jump out of this mindset, this mentality that's kept you like looping in certain patterns and beliefs and mindsets that have only been keeping you in cycles, keeping you in self-doubt, keeping you in just on the border of belief in yourself. Like it literally feels like you're about to believe in yourself in a way that I don't think you ever could have believed was possible for you. Okay, because you literally could. I'm literally feeling like you were somebody that's always felt lost in your journey. That's the energy that I'm picking up, is like always lost, never knowing which direction. And it's because the direction you thought you were supposed to go in was never the direction you were supposed to go in. Do you know what I mean? Because like I've been there where I thought I was supposed to do this. I thought I was supposed to do that. And like I was doing it and it just like, what is this? It doesn't feel right. And it's like, you're somebody that actually listens to that. That's why it felt so unbearable and it felt so like restricting. And I just feel like you are meant for so much more. I don't think you're meant to be somebody that like just stays below the bar, stays below the minimum or the maximum that you can actually be. Because I feel like you are somebody that you have the like unlimited amount of potential to be great in this life. And I'm not saying, you know, greatness has to be this massive thing, but to each is their own. If that, like, your greatness is your own. And it doesn't have to matter what your greatness looks like to other people, or what you think it's supposed to look like. It's just, you are being called to tap into that energy and know that you have the ability to be great in this life. Whether that be like in your career, in your hobbies, in your day-to-day life, like there's just something specific that you are just, I'm literally feeling, because in this message, it feels so kind of like back and forth, where it's like you're about to do something, or you're just feeling this call to to create something, but there's just this like restraints, like you're pulling yourself back, you're kind of just questioning it. And I'm telling you, when you're about to take that leap, you're gonna protect yourself. You're gonna be like, can I actually do that? I don't know. What if everything falls apart? What if people judge me? What if this? What if that? Like all of those like past beliefs, those limiting beliefs, they're going to surface like nothing else. And it's not a sign that you're regressing. It's a sign that you're doing something that is about to break a mold. You're about to be breaking your own mold. So I just feel like there's something about trusting in yourself so hardcore, like more than anybody ever has. Like this is not about external validation. This is about giving yourself the most internal validation, even if that means pulling your energy back, secluding yourself. Like I'm feeling almost like you're putting yourself into this cocoon-like energy, because the version of you that taps into this greatness has to be able to feel that and know it in themselves before anybody else sees it. So like if you do feel like you're pulling inward before this expansion, it's because you're being called to connect to yourself in the deepest, most profound way you ever have. That's basically what I'm feeling for this energy. So if this resonates with you, just know that I love you. You are amazing. You are great. You have every ounce of capability in you to make your dreams a reality. Even if you don't know what you're doing, even if it means taking small steps. I'm not saying you have to take this massive leap, but it's like, if you're feeling the call, it's not for no reason.